Hi everyone, this is Revathi M, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. In this series, we are discussed about the machine learning, advanced machine learning. Here in this PPT, we are going to see about the designing a learning system. First, we see the what is machine learning. So, machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence that focus on the development of algorithms and models that allows computers to learn from and make predictions. So predictions are decisions without being prediction and decision based on data. In traditional programming, human-specific explicit instruction for computer to follow. However, in machine learning, instead of being explicitly programmed to specific task, computers are trained to learn from large amount of data. The training process enables computer to identify program for specific task. So computers are trained to learn from large amount of data. The training process enables computer to identify patterns, correlations and trends with the data and make predictions or decisions without being explicit program for each task. So next we see the designing a learning system. So a computer program is said to be a learning from the experience. First one is the experience with respect to some task. So then the performance measures is the performance of the task T, which is measured by P and it improves with the experience C. So in learning system, a computer program, we need the experience and E, it represents E, and some task it represents the T. So performance measures we represent the P, performance at task we represent the T. So these are all the learning system concepts. Next, we see the example of learning system. Here we see the example driverless car. First, we give the training data to machine learning algorithm. That is, training data is fed to algorithm like how to drive car in highway, busy and narrow street with factors like speed limit, parking, stop at signal. These are all the training data to give the machine learning algorithm. After that, a logical and mathematical model is created on the basics of the data what we are given. So the car will work according to the logical model and also the more data and data is fed, the more efficient output is produced. So next we see the what are the steps for design learning system. So here we see the some of the design learning steps. First one is choosing experience, training experience. Then choosing target functions. After that, choosing representation of target functions. So fourth one is choosing function approximation. The last one is the final design. So first one is choosing the training experience. Here, the very important and first task is to choose the training data or training experience which will be fed to the machine learning algorithm. So it is important to note that the data or experience that we fed to the algorithm must have a significant impact on the success or failure of the model. So the training data or experience should be chosen wisely. Below, the attributes which will impact on success and failure of data. So the training experience will be able to provide direct or indirect feedback. For example, while playing chess, the training data will provide feedback to itself. Like instead of this move, if it is chosen, the chance of success increase. Second one is the attribute is the degree to which the learner will control the sequence of training examples. So the learner will control the sequence of training examples. For example, when training data is fed to the machine, then at that time accuracy is very less. But when it is gains experience while playing again with itself or opponent, the machine algorithm will get feedback and control the chess game accordingly. Third one is the perform will be measured. So third important attribute is how it will represent the distribution of examples over which performance will be measured. For example, a machine learning algorithm will get experience while going through a number of different cases and different examples. So the machine learning algorithm will get more and more experience by passing through more and more examples, and hence it performs well increases. So these are all the how to be choosing the training experience. Next step is the choosing target function. So here the next important step is choosing the target function. It means according to the knowledge fed to the algorithm, the machine learning will choose next move function, which will describe what type of legal moves should be taken. For example, while playing chess with the opponent, when opponent will play, then the machine learning algorithm will decide what be the number of possible legal moves taken in order to get success. Next, we see the choosing representation of target function. When the machine algorithm will know all the possible legal moves, that next step is choose the optimized move using any representation. That is using linear equation, hierarchical graph representation, tabular form, etc. So the next move function will move the target move like out of this move, which will provide more success rate. For example, while playing chess, machine have 4 possible moves. So that the machine will choose the optimized move which will be used to it. So these are all the 4 positive moves. So the machine will choose the optimized move. Next step is the choosing function approximation algorithm. Here, an optimized move cannot be chosen just with the training data. So the training data had to go through with set of examples, and through these examples or training data will approximate which steps are chosen, and after that machine will provide feedback on it. Here the example of chess, the training data of playing chess is fed to algorithm. So at the time, if it's not, machine algorithm will fail or get success and gain from the failure or success. It will measure while next move what steps should be chosen and what it is success rate. The last step is a final design. So the final design at last, when system goes from number of examples, failure and success, correct and incorrect decision, on what will be the next step, etc. So these are all the final decision. So for example, Deep Blue is an intelligent computer which is ML based, won chess game against the chess expert Gary Kasparov, and it became the first computer which had better a human chess expert. So we come to the end of this section. I hope you enjoy this section. Thank you.